Hey guys, it is a fat worthless piece of shit. You all know and love NIVIRO. What's going on in today's video? We're going to be talking about, this would be like another Warframe discussion. I haven't done one of these in a long time, but I figured it's about time to do one of these because of the fact that, you know, Venus is coming out right away, and how much is too much is what I love the fact that Warframe's got a lot in the game. I'm not talking about gameplay wise, because there is a lot. I wouldn't say there's too much. I actually enjoy the fact that there's a lot of gameplay in the game. The only thing I don't enjoy is starting out as a new player, probably one of the most difficult things, because as you guys know, I've restarted, I switched to PC. One of the most difficult things is not having the resources to do anything. So I'm talking about resources in this video. How much is too much, resource-wise? And I only say it like that because I don't know how much is too much for them. Like, I don't know when they're going to stop, I don't know how it's going to work. How much is too much resources? Because of the fact you can't earn Plains of Eidolon resources anywhere else other than Plains of Eidolon, and vice versa. The ones from the star chart you can't earn from Plains of Eidolon. Because of this, you can't really... I literally have to go to my way to go to Plains of Eidolon to do the Zaw thing, to get things I want, and before I switched to PC, I had literally just finished reaching rank 5 on my console account. Holy fuck, I'm stupid. Had to worry too much about, you know, resources because I was not a veteran. I don't like calling myself a veteran, I just say seasoned player. I was a seasoned player at the time, so it made it really, really easy to, you know, farm stuff. And when Plains of Eidolon first came out, that's all I did was grind, and fishing got old to me really quick, which I still want to make a rant video about, because like fishing is probably one of the worst things that they ever added to this game, if I'm being 100% honest. So because of these reasons, I don't... Now, the point of the video, how much is too much, I think they're adding a little bit, maybe too many resources, and it wouldn't be that bad if you could actually earn them other places, but I don't like the fact you can only earn certain resources on certain planets already. So if I want, you know, Oxium, I can only get it from those Oxium drones, because Oxium is one of the most pain-in-the-ass things to get in this game. It wouldn't be so bad if, you know, when something dropped, you dropped a lot of it. Like, I know you can get boosters, but even when you have a booster, Oxium is still a bitch to get. That's probably one of the prime examples, and Oxium is something you can only earn on Corpus tile sets because they come from those brownish drones that for some reason have retarded armor as if they're a Grineer enemy. So then it's timed too, because if they decide to fucking Allah Akbar in front of you, you don't get the Oxium, so yay. That's just one example of resource, you know, too much grind resource wise. I just feel like it may be a little bit too much, and I'm not saying, you know, maybe they should, for Oxium, I would only suggest upping the enemy spawn rate and maybe making it so it drops, like, instead of just 10 max, to make it drop like between 20 to 30 every time. I don't know if that would help too much, but definitely upping the spawn rate would definitely help, because you don't see a lot of those enemies. So earning Oxium is one of the biggest pains in the ass in this game. But like with the new Venus tile set coming out, I imagine there's going to be new resources as well, which I'd like to say yes, but like then Plains of Eidolon becomes old news at that point. No one's going to be there. Trying to fight Eidolons is going to be a pain in the ass. Well, actually maybe unless they add the Eidolons in the Venus tile set, but the Venus tile set has like a weird aesthetic to it. I think it's going to be like pretty bare and boring. That's how I feel. It just seems one of those places, because it looks very bland, if I'm going to put it in, you know, its face value term. It looks bland. I don't like how they're trying to take away from the core game, because I personally like the run around hack and slash, you know, run around in a maze thing, but I also liked Plains of Eidolon. It wasn't bad, but it became old really quick. I only did Plains of Eidolon for like 2 weeks, and then I was kind of over it, if I'm being honest. They patched it so that, like, you know, you can't, you know, one-shot the Eidolons anymore, and then they added more Eidolons, and then it just became old news really quick, and they're adding too much to it, I feel now. Like, the vehicle thing was, I mean, I guess it's cool, but it's not needed. Not at all. I actually think it's retarded. The drivable vehicles on Venus, however, I still could have done without. vehicles, then it kind of just defeats the purpose of, you know, they say it's not open world, but adding vehicles kind of defeats the purpose of saying it's not open world, because, you know, there's a lot faster ways to get around, cough, your arc wing. I imagine, I wouldn't even be surprised if your Warframe was faster than the vehicle. The vehicle just like has guns and it may be fun to drive. So, just throwing that out there, like maybe we shouldn't, you know, be as hyped for Venus because of the fact I don't like the idea that we're probably gonna have to restart again. The only place I'd actually be hyped for, because I can't see it getting, you know, much better than Plains of Eidolon, is the Void one. If they make one for the Void, it'll probably be the last one, but the Void one would probably be one of the best looking ones. Or I don't know if they even could make one for the Void, because of the fact it's not really run by a faction, it's run by mind-controlled enemies by a ship. So I don't know how that would work. I think we need to do something about the resources. The resources, there's just a little bit too many, I feel. And that's basically the point of it. We need to do something about there are too many resources, because I don't want to be, you know, I don't want to add to my daily farming of resources because of the fact that, you know, I can't stockpile them because of the fact that they keep adding so fucking many. It kind of, it keeps you more engaged, but it makes the game, it makes people on the game not want to play it more because they have to do that extra bit of grinding. This is just how I feel in this situation. So I just want to let you guys know, maybe this is too much, maybe we need to stop this, maybe we need to talk about it. How much is too much? And I feel like we're at that point where, you know, it is too much, because you still, I mean, until recently you couldn't even get Kuva from the Kuva Fortress, so I mean now you can, but it's not that much. And that alone you can only get on the Kuva Fortress and the certain nodes, right? So they need to make it more obtainable, all these resources, because they're not, for them to, for there to be so many, there isn't enough ways to obtain them in one mission, or I have to go do like 30 missions to get a certain amount of something or anything. Like, this is a lot of resources, and I haven't even been to Plains of Eidolon yet, so I don't have the Plains of Eidolon resources. I don't have a lot of anything, really. Just what I could, you know, go, I don't know, I guess just really what I could find, honestly. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. If you agree, then leave a like on the video. It's been that piece of shit. You all know Marvin Rezex, and I'm out. Peace.